Hey guys, today we're starting a new mini-series, 6 Sites. It's not actually about websites that are terminally ill, but instead focuses on sites that you might find useful if you're an InfoSec or tech enthusiast. For the first episode, we're going to be going over Shodan, an Internet of Things search engine. Shodan can be used to find vulnerable machines on the internet, open video cameras, industrial PLCs or programmable logic controllers, and much more. You can find video game servers, web servers, security cameras, industrial control computers, and a whole host of other stuff. So, how does Shodan work? It started with one guy, John Matherly. He decided to nmap as much of the internet as possible, and created Shodan. Shodan is scanning the internet all the time, allows you to query what they found. You can download the data if you want, for a penetration test, or just to hold on to. So, how can you interact with Shodan? There's the website, of course, but there's also an API and command line interface. You can write custom Python code to query the website, something I'm thinking of making a video about. You could use Ruby, Node.js, PowerShell, or even PHP. Shodan also has several main features, which include Shodan itself, Shodan Maps, Shodan Images, and Shodan Exploits. Shodan Maps gives you maps of the devices it's queried, based on IP location. Images gives you images taken from cameras or boxes that have remote desktop enabled. And Exploits queries ExploitDB, Metasploit, and others to find exploits in machines. So, let's use searching in Shodan to explore a bit. To do that, we have to understand how Shodan gets its information. It uses a tactic called banner grabbing. When Shodan attempts to connect to a server, the server sends it a banner with information about that machine, such as what version of software the server is running, the firmware, time, content type, and response code. Banners are different for each type of system, and that the banner for a web server will look different than that of a PLC. General searches in Shodan just try to match what you put in with what it found out in the main banner text. To get more specific and actually target the metadata, we have to use filters. These are specific queries separated by a colon, with the text put in quotations. You have to have a premium account to do this, but if you have a student email or to shoot the people over there an email with your school or organization email, I'm sure they'll be able to help you out. It's a free upgrade for students, which is pretty cool. Our first filter will be category. This allows us to query based on the category of the boxes found. Some examples here are malware or ICS, which stands for Industrial Control Systems. City obviously searches for results in a certain city, and country searches for results in a certain country by two-letter country code. OS searches by operating system, and org searches by organization. Now, let's do some examples. First, let's use the country filter to find all devices in North Korea. North Koreans have rather restricted internet access, so there shouldn't be too many of these. The filter will be country, KP. As you can see, we get a surprising number of results. At the time of recording, it's 245 devices. Let's look at it on a map to see where they're located. Click Maps, and we can see where they're located. There's only 2 dots, which shows that the internet is only available in Pyongyang and in the mountains for some reason. Next, let's play around with the org filter. Let's search for all results that belong to the organization Evil Corp. I'm a big Mr. Robot fan, as it portrays hacking pretty realistically, and the show often has a few Easter eggs. This will let us see how many of these boxes have been scanned by Shodan. The query is org:"Evil Corp. There are a surprisingly large number of results, but for some reason it isn't loading all of them for me. Looking to the left, we can see what kind of operating systems the servers are being run on. There are a large majority of them being run on Linux, which is as well because it's better than Windows. I'll catch the flame war in the comments below. Now, let's play around with the vuln filter. This lets you find machines vulnerable to a certain exploit. In this case, we're going to be using an old exploit from 2003 that allowed remote code execution on a Windows workstation. Querying Shodan for it, we're going to get a no results found. This may seem boring, but it makes sense. Pretty much everyone's updated since 2003, and thus, Shodan can't find any vulnerable machines. Lastly, let's use the filter for product. This lets us search for the maker of software running on the device, if we wanted to exploit a specific brand of software. Syntax for this brand is product:"Siemens. In case you didn't know, Siemens makes commercial products, and the stuff is used in a lot of industrial and medical environments, as well as offices. As a result, we get quite a high number of results. If you don't want to write your own filters, or you don't have a premium key, you can always use the filters others have created. Clicking Explore will get you access to pre-created filters and queries you can use. As you can see, the top result is for webcam. This is because plenty of people leave the security camera or IP cam connected and unsecured, allowing random people on the internet to pursue and watch whatever they please. Default password is another common search. Lots of people just leave the password as default on their remote machine, or just forget to change it. The machine gives them a warning in the banner, and Shodan picks up on it. You can find plenty of stuff under that query. After looking for a few minutes under the webcam query, I found a link that works. It's unfortunate this is still happening in our day and age, but it'll continue to happen as long as people are oblivious about security. Well, that concludes this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you liked it. More content on Shodan is definitely coming, as well as more episodes of this little mini-series. Be sure to check out my other videos, and I'll see you all in the next one.